They proposed a very bold, audacious project to help power New York City with hydroelectric power from Quebec. So today, the next milestone in our big efforts, we are announcing the construction of a 339-mile Champlain Hudson Power Express line that'll bring the clean hydropower from Hydro-Quebec, Canada, directly to New York City. And once complete in 2026, it'll deliver 1,250 megawatts. What does that mean? Let me put it in words you'll understand. 1 million homes will be powered because of what we're doing here.
A groundbreaking ceremony was held in Whitehall, New York on November 30th to announce the Champlain Hudson Power Express project, a partnership between New York State, Hydro-Quebec, and Kahnawà. The CHPE, a 339-mile underground transmission line, will provide 1,250 megawatts of clean energy to New York City. The ceremony was attended by New York State Governor Kathy Hochul, along with representatives from New York State Energy Research and Development Authority, the Greater Capital Region Building Trades Council, Transmission Developers, Inc., Hydro-Quebec, and Ratitsénhaienhs Kahsennenhawe Sky-Deer.
Now it's my pleasure to introduce Mohawk Council of Kahnawake, Grand Chief Sky-Deer, and a partner in our line in Quebec.
I'm very honored to be here today and to welcome you onto what we recognize as the ancestral and historic lands of the Haudenosaunee, or the Iroquois, and more specifically the Kahnawake, which is my people, the Mohawk.
I don't think people realize the significance and importance of us being a part of a project like this. It is really groundbreaking. It really sets the bar now in terms of Indigenous involvement in projects, and the fact that we can be a true partner. A lot of times it seems like businesses and corporations just want to use our land and throw us some money and that's it. In terms of the new president and CEO of Hydro-Quebec, Sophie Brochu, we talked about how the narrative needs to change and that we need to be a true partner, and she was really open to the idea and the way that we can, move this project along in a right way.
For us, that project is an important one, and it's even more important in the context where we're partnering with the community, the Mohawk community, by developing that partnership and having the opportunity to work together in the construction of the project and building a long-term relationship with the community is very important for Hydro-Quebec. So we're looking forward to that partnership for the years ahead.
And maybe you don't realize the connection that the Kahnawake have to New York, specifically New York City. My grandfather and his 4 brothers were all iron workers, what they call Mohawk iron skywalkers, and helped to build the New York City skyline. They were part of various buildings and bridges. There were so many Mohawk people that they created a community in Brooklyn called Little Kahnawà, because there was 800 Mohawk people living in the city. So what they did was they moved their entire families to live in New York to help to do this building.
We'll probably commence the project in the spring. They will be looking for employees, and again, if Kahnawake want to continue to help build New York, I think that was the message I conveyed today.
We're really the first generation to feel the effects of climate change, but we're the last one that can do anything about it. You speak about the 7 generations. I act with a sense of urgency just even for the next generation. How are we going to leave this place better for them? And I'm proud to say here in New York State, we understand this.
For Kahnawake and Ungwehue people, we're always talking about being stewards of the environment and, wanting to make people aware of those concepts and principles of Ohénton and the fact that all living things are connected. So we got to start taking care of our Earth Mother and finding ways to create solutions to the global warming and the climate change crisis. And that's a part of our role and responsibilities.